Hello, this is Jeremy Gosen. I am presenting on the myth of the endless frontier from Sarowitz's Chapter 6. As part of seeing science as the endless frontier, Sarowitz looks at science from the Christian Baconian approach that brought us the Industrial Revolution. And this approach says that progress is measured by the dominion over creation, by how we can use creation. However, now this is seen as a measure of the decline of progress, as we have environmental problems resulting from the use of technology. In Baconian and Cartesian science, which brought the Industrial Revolution, is a reductionist science. It seeks to find unified laws that govern all things. And this science seeks to research how phenomenon can be individually modeled by science. And this causes science to delve deeper into specific areas and fields instead of looking at science as a whole. And therefore, problems in the environment are seen as problems from society and not problems that are caused by science. And Sarowitz is against the model of science as a dominion because nature can only support so much change. We cannot continue to alter nature with science, introducing new ideas and expect it always to cope with what we do. If we are using creation and having dominion over it, it will change nature and change it to a fundamental level where it cannot function anymore. Science introduces complex systems into the environment that cannot be modeled with a reductionist approach. There are interactions with so many systems that looking at the sum of the parts will not explain them. And Sarowitz argues that the reductionist science fails because we cannot understand nature from simply the sum of its parts. Reductionist science has limited interdisciplinary research as well in our society. And this is because society funds those scientists who are fully committed in one discipline, who are looking at the really specifics of a field that can find the reductionist science viewpoint. And interdisciplinary research is discouraged because it's not finding fundamental laws. Also, reductionist science can only solve isolated problems. It can only solve a problem in an environment that's isolated from the rest of nature so that the problem does not affect anything else of nature, and neither does the solution. However, this solution will not work in society because there's so many interactions that cannot be modeled by reductionist science. Sarowitz also addresses moral science and the idea that science is separated from morality. Many scientists see science as truth, and technology as using science for either a right choice or a wrong choice. However, science and technology cannot be separated. They are so interconnected in our society. Also, social actions determine which truths are researched in science. Society funds only certain sciences that will provide technologies that it wants. Creation of novelties in science merit moral responsibility as well. We cannot create something new and claim that it is just knowledge. We must also be responsible for how it is used in our society. Sarowitz concludes that in the endless frontier metaphor, science is separated from society, and it should always grow. The metaphor claims that science can develop without the influence from society in a search for basic truths. And then the metaphor also claims that science is able to fix all of our society's problems with more research. However, science is a part of society, and it must work with society to solve society's problems. Thank you.